Welcome to the show today. And on the show, I want to talk about scapegoats. Being the scapegoat. If you're a scapegoat, you usually know it. Or the black sheep of the family. We're going to talk about scapegoat today. And if you're triggered by this, please don't watch it. Okay? I'm asking you not to. Because of family dysfunction, your family of origin, or anything like that, please don't watch this video if you're triggered or upset, or it brings flashbacks for you about family things, okay? Or just things that happened to you as a kid or in your adult life. So today we're talking about scapegoat. But I did want to say also that I dyed my hair today, and I cut it in the butterfly cut by Brad Mondo. And if you want to go back in my videos, well, I'll just post it on this one at the end. The Brad Mondo butterfly cut. It's a layered cut. It got really good, I think. And I'll post it at the end of this one. It'll be on the video here, so you can see the Brad Mondo cut. If you want to do that to your hair, you can cut your own hair, and hair grows back. So go ahead and cut your hair if you feel like it. You know, that's great. Try anything. I do. Saves you money too. And in today's economy, feel good to save some money. So the topic of the show today is scapegoat. I want to thank all of you who watch my videos and subscribe and like, and just appreciate it so much that you watch. Because last night I have shorts now, and they're not shorts. Yes, they are shorts on YouTube, but on Facebook they're called Reels. And then there's TikToks too, but I don't do TikTok. But I'm not that advanced in making videos. But as you probably all can tell, when I sing, I just do it once. I'm not going to keep retaking it. I just do a song, and that's the song I sing. And then, like on a video I did on this guy on American Idol that tried out, going back probably 15 years, or I'm not having an exact years, but 15 years, 10, 15, 20 years. He did this song called Gangnam Style. And they dance, and you know MC Hammer wears those big baggy pants. And you got to go back quite a few years to know about this. And if you're not 66 or around there in that age group, you know, us old timers, you probably don't know about Gangnam Style. And this guy, he sang a song on American Idol. It was hilarious. He was really bad, but anyway, he had a one-hit wonder then. And when he danced this dance, Gangnam Style, he wore baggy pants. So I did the dance, and I put a little short on of it, like 14 seconds or something like that, 11 seconds. And I had people, the comments were, this guy that his first name was Austin, but I don't know what his last name is. His comment was, well, and I wrote it down. I didn't delete it though. If they say F in this, F in that or something, I delete it. That's rare that people say that, but there are kids or younger generation. I don't know what generation group this Austin was from, but he was young. He's probably 30. That's a good guess. I'm 66, so I'm an old freaking lady to him. So he says, well, I have reached the end of the internet finally. And then some other young dude, they were both guys, said, let's go, my friend. We walk to the sunset. About my doing Gangnam Style dance. You know, Gangnam Style. Yeah, anyway. Gangnam Style. I wrote it down because I just see the words and I like to dance. So I keep dancing, I keep singing, I keep making music. I just keep on having fun. No matter how many rude comments I get. The ones that say, what the F-U-C-K, I delete that. Maybe 3 times I saw that in my over 3,000 hours of videos, of views that I've had. So, today's subject on the show is scapegoat. Are you the scapegoat of your family of origin? Oh, if you are, you get it. You understand this video. You understand what I'm talking about. And I looked up the word, what scapegoat means, and it's like they talked about the Bible, how the Jewish religion tied all the sins on the back of a goat and sent it out on the woods, to the woods, that all the sins were forgotten or tied or put on that one goat, the scapegoat. And in today's language, it means it's the person in the family who's usually told they're to blame. They're the bad one. They're blamed for anything going on in the family. They're picked on. They're put on. They're the ones who are told, you're bad, 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 bad. You're the one who, you went and did the dishes and spilled water all over the floor. You're bad. We're not looking over here at this sister who got drunk or did drugs or went and did something bad. You are bad because you spilled water on the floor doing dishes. Little things. You'll be picked apart for what you did. You're the scapegoat. Then I looked up black sheep, and they're the family member that's the disgrace. And I can remember being the disgrace of the family when my dad waited on the porch for me after I went out with a black guy. Because I'm not, well, who knows if you're racist or not. I could say something stupid and it could sound racist. But I dated a black guy. His nickname was Beetle. His name was Aaron, and he was from somewhere closer to New Jersey, close to Pennsylvania, stationed at Fort Indiantown Gap, Annville, Pennsylvania. You're going back to when I was 18, so 18 years old. I was an adult, so I dated a black guy. And I came home from a date with him, and my dad said I was an abomination. I was a disgrace. He didn't even know the guy. That's how it was, whatever. The Bible does say stay with your same kind, meaning evenly yoked, meaning the same religion, the same following of Jesus, the same following. If you're a Jew and follow God, stay with the Jewish. If you're a Messianic Jew, marry a Messianic Jew or someone that accepted Christ. Try to stay evenly yoked, meaning the same religion. And this guy was a Christian. So I was not wrong at all, but I was the black sheep disgrace and the scapegoat. Now, there's other times when sisters were the scapegoat or the bad, 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 or we can't do this for you, we're doing it for someone else. I know when I wet my bed a lot, but when I crawled in with my parents when I was like 3.5, 4, maybe 5, and I wet the bed, I was blamed for messing up the mattress. Look at that, you did. Look what you did. Look what you did. Not compassion or understanding that I had an accident. It was you wet this expensive mattress that we can't afford to buy a new mattress. So I was blamed and the scapegoat. When I spoke up, I was a scapegoat. When I told on my sister who did something that was terrible, and she was the prodigal who we put on after she changed the party, and I'm okay with that, and I forgive her. But I went and told on her when I saw something. I discovered it. Oh, whoom, right in my face. Ha! I discovered it. I run out to the backyard to tell them, to tell the rest of the family, I was the messenger that got shot. Boom, you're gone. We don't see you. Run into the house. Run into the house. I'm left standing in the backyard. I had to go pee real bad because that's what I was trying to do, go to the bathroom in the other house. So I went in my grandma's house, which was right next door at the farm, and I used the bathroom. I came out. They were all gone. They were going to coddle the spoiled one, the one that was a favorite, that was named after my grandma Walmer, Annie Mariah Walmer. And then they coddled it, and no one talked to me to explain why she needs to be like the prodigal daughter and put on the party. Put on the calf. Let's cook a barbecue calf or roast a pig, because she's coming round and getting back on the right track, repenting. She became closer to me then and asked me to do more things, but it's because she got caught doing what she was doing. But then I put some Bible scripture on our headbed because we shared a big double bed, and it just hurts my soul to this day that my mom came up the steps because my sister went down and told her that I put scripture about fornication on the bed, 2 or 3 scripture taped on there. My mom came up like a wild elephant or a wild rhinoceros or a wild bull. You will never put scripture on this bed again to hurt her. You are bad. You're the scapegoat. She didn't say you're the scapegoat, but that's what the heck I was. Which I didn't know. I didn't know when I was 14, 25, 35, 45. I didn't learn till I was in my 50s about this kind of thing. So I was the messenger that got shot for being the bearer of the bad news about the sister that's a year and 4 months older than me. So I was the scapegoat. I don't care what any of them say. I know the truth. And I am, to this day, very critical and very like, people are mean, people are nasty, because I was treated so mean and nasty. That's what I saw most of my childhood. When my brother, that was 20 when he got married, had 4 kids when he divorced his wife that was a sex addict when he was 25. I was 2 years old when he had a daughter. I was 1 when he got married. I was 2 when my mother became a grandmother. She had a granddaughter when I was 2. A precious grandchild. Don't tell me I'm wrong about this. I can be mean about it, but it's the truth. I'm telling the truth about being a scapegoat. So he moves back with 4 kids. We have 2 bedrooms. I speak up when I'm 7, and I'm told again, I'm the piece of crap of the family. Don't speak. You're to be seen and not heard. Slapped on the face. Just go away, girl. And you have to help me with them. That's what you have to do. You have to conform. Not explain a thing until later when I hear him talking in a room about my brother, my oldest brother, and he passed away now, and so did his first wife and his second wife. But what she did, I was like 12. And then the granddaughter of my mother's that was 38 when she had to find out about her grandma being a sex addict. Oh, it's so terrible. But I'm 12 and I have to learn all this. Yeah, so I have mental health issues. You can't keep blaming them. I'm not blaming them. I'm talking about the scapegoat and how it happens. And I recommend, to close the show, I want to recommend, say your words properly, Kate. Recommend Pete Walker's book. It's called Complex PTSD, which stands for Post-Traumatic Stress Disorder, which is actually a response. Complex PTSD, complex complex. I'm so upset right now. I can't even read words right. Anyway, I'm going back to counseling, and I'm going to ask her if she knows about Pete Walker's book and if she knows about complex post-traumatic stress disorder, which is really a post-traumatic stress response from your childhood that keeps going on and on and on till I'm in my 50s when I see these videos from Sam Vaknin and Richard Grannon, and then Pete Walker's book. I get it. You're talking 7-8 years ago, I read Pete Walker's book because it came out in 2013 and it's 2023 now. So it's a 10-year-old book, but it's still, he probably revised it and updated it. But you can get it on Amazon. It's about $15 for the paperback. It's $28 for the hardback book. And if you want to read it on your Kindle, it's like $9. Now I rounded up. So the paperback's $15, the hardback is $28, and the Kindle's $9. So it's about complex post-traumatic stress disorder, which is a response from, and the subtitle is From Surviving to Thriving. It's a guide and map for recovering from childhood trauma. And I put in parentheses, abuse and neglect, because if you're not validated properly and nurtured properly, when I was born, I was put in a drawer. My mom bragged she went back to work when I was 1 day old the next day. Come on now. And she talked about her milk drying up too because she tried breastfeeding. So yeah, all that stuff. My husband heard her say that when she was still alive, that she went back to work the next day after she had me. She had to, but I was never explained all that. I was not the spoiled one. I wanted to be, but I was not. So yeah, being the scapegoat and blame, there was an all-points bulletin out on me because my husband, when we were married, about 30 some years. We're married 45 years in January. So I was working for the state and the people were horrible. I quit jobs because I was the codependent who got the life sucked out of me on jobs. They put work on me and I tried to keep it up. And I'm not going to go into detail about that. But I hid my husband's pistol, his .44 Ruger, in my underwear drawer. And he kept it in the closet usually because we were fighting so bad about the narcissist in the family who caused us to fight because she was doing things that looked like something they weren't. Just like the song, That's the Night That the Lights Went Out in Georgia that I sang today. They blamed an innocent man. So they put an all-points bulletin out on me, my husband, and my brother-in-law as I was driving to the capital of Pennsylvania where I worked, Harrisburg, that I had a pistol and I was going to do something because these co-workers, I wasn't. I was going to work and we were fighting so much about the narcissist in the family who I reacted like I did about it. So I was the crazy, of course, the scapegoat once again. I think I like to be the scapegoat after a while. Maybe I like conflict. I don't know. I'm not really pitying myself or having a pity party or saying I'm the victim here. I'm not. I'm just saying, and I didn't do anything except hide the 44 in my underwear drawer. That's the end of that. So anyway, if you have any triggers from this, I'm sorry, and please forgive me. And or flashbacks. Anyway, I recommend Pete Walker's book, Complex PTSD. It was published in 2013. It's probably revised. And if you're the scapegoat, you'll know it. And I'm going to counseling again. Like I said, the first question is going to be if she knows about C-PTSD, it's a woman, complex PTSD, and if she read Pete Walker's book. We'll go from there. So I hope you're having a wonderful day, that you just keep singing, dancing, making music, and having fun.